Hey, it's Roger. Everybody knows when you're buying a house, you get an inspection done to look for defects. But what about new construction? Yeah, the builder is paying a lot of good attention to it. He wants a good review and builds a good house. The county is inspecting it for building code violations so that you can ultimately get your CO, certificate of occupancy. But who's looking after your best interests? Most of my clients do hire an inspector for new construction, either a pre-drywall or a final inspection, and sometimes both. I always encourage people to get a radon inspection. That's only $150, $200. Radon gas is deadly and it's undetectable. So you want that inspected before you close on your house, and perhaps we can negotiate with the builder to mitigate that. But here's a checklist I found from John MacDonald, an architect up in Canada. And I thought this was really good just to show you all the things that could be wrong. You can, again, go to John MacDonald Architect, do a search, find this a checklist, a walkthrough package. So I'm going to hit it very fast. Does the ground slope away from the foundation of the house? Grading issue. Are the shingles tight and flat? Use your binoculars if you don't want to get up on the roof, and who does? Gutters and downspouts sending water away properly. Exterior trim, is it secure? Masonry, is it free of cracks and chips? I had one recently where one of the nice bricks on the front of the front stoop was nicked really, really bad. And when we brought it to the attention of the builder, the inspector did, and then I followed up. Yeah, he wanted to replace that brick. It was really kind of a big deal. Would they have done it otherwise? Who knows? And so that's masonry. Are the windows well caulked? And do they have weather stripping? And is everything sturdy? He says jump up and down on it. Is the garage door opening and closing correctly? You know, this seems like basic stuff, but there are so many details in building a home, and construction is on. Everybody's moving so fast. Even the county inspectors are probably in 50 to 100 homes a day. So a lot of little things. Is the light in the garage door opener working? Is the sensor working? Are there gaps and cracks and so on? Are the exterior outlets working, etc.? Does the doorbell work? Now, these are things maybe the builder would come back, but hey, why don't we get it right before you sign a 30-year mortgage? Do the doors open and close smoothly? Are the door hinges, are they clean, free of paint? Doorknobs, do they all work? Sides of the door, are they painted? Thresholds secure? Door trims secure? Again, bumpers. I had some of those recently. I mean, it seems like a small thing, but that bumper's not there, and bam, you're crashing and breaking these doors. Closet doors, they open. Now, here's a good one. Do the windows open and close easily? John MacDonald says if they don't open easily now, they're not going to get better with time. So it's always good at your walkthrough, you personally, to go through and open and close the windows. But again, having an inspector do it and bring this up on an inspection report that you and I can present to the builder right before our new home orientation to give them a week to get done all these little things, great. Do the windows close? Are the window panes, any of them broken? Is there just a minimal amount of squeaking on all the floors? Is the carpet tight? Do the seams match? It's free of stains. We had one last week where there were some stains on the carpet that we brought to the attention. So there's so many things. Wood floors, properly finished. Are there chips and cracks in the tile? There's so much to see in a new home. You go through, it's easy for you to miss it. Yeah, the builder, he wants to get it right. The county inspectors, that's for building code violations, but having your own inspector can be great. Baseboards, are they free of damage? Are they secure? Are they well fitted? Wall paint. I see so many issues with wall paint. So we take that blue tape, bam, 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 bam. Now the builder's going to do a lot more blue tape than you or I are going to even notice because his eyes are trained. But is he going to miss some stuff that might bother you a week after you move in? Wow, that door casing, ooh. So having the painter come through and do that final punch is, I think it's just smart. In the kitchen, I always like to look on the kitchen that says, have your flashlight ready. Now, the builders don't always like seeing me with a flashlight, but I'm looking for little scratches on your stainless steel. I've had them replace doors on a refrigerator and or microwave, even a several $1,000 outdoor fireplace because it had a big dent. Would they have seen it? You see, after you move in, the builder can easily say, well, you dented that. You dented it when you moved in. If you sign off on it before you close on your house, it's very difficult to come back with recourse on a lot of stuff like that. You know, the week right before, again, they have that new homeowner orientation, about a week before you close. They show you how to turn the hot water on and off and how to turn off the main water and how everything operates and where the filters are. And then we're looking for lots of little defects because then they've got a week to correct it right before you close. But again, if you find these little dents and scratches after you close, hey, we didn't do that. Your movers probably did it. You see the wisdom here? Now, if you think you can do it yourself, again, this is a great checklist. But countertops, are they free of scratches and scuffs? Look at the sides. Are the countertops level and are they secure? Just wiggle them a little bit. Are the cabinets anchored to the wall? Do the cabinet doors open and close fully? Is everything level? Do they have stops? And so on, so on, so on. And so you're looking at all the kitchen, the cabinets, the drawers. Do they open and close? Are there gaps? Did you get the care and cleaning instructions? Now, they're really good about doing that to kind of shift the responsibility over to you. Hot and cold water. We had one last week where they fixed a concrete slab crack that was, concrete's going to crack, but if the displacement is there or it's too wide, and this great builder, but they went and they cut a little gap and they repaired it, I thought nicely. But in the meantime, that PEX plumbing line that was already in the slab, when that concrete saw came in, he nicked that a little bit. And so again, having an inspector there to point it out and get it fixed, I think it's really, really great. Sinks, cabinets, range hoods, is everything working? In the bathroom, are they free of scratches, chips? Do they hold water, etc.? Little things like toilet paper dispensers, are they there? Is the toilet secured to the floor? Are the countertops right? So there are so many things, guys. We could go through this entire list, heating and cooling. And then there are the structural items, like are the trusses, were they broken? Is there mold on the roof trusses? Did you look at that before the drywall went in on the ceiling? That's where a pre-drywall can be very, very important. Do they do all of this heating and air conditioning? The return vents, are they unobstructed? Have there been a hindrance in flow the way that they hung those? You got so many trades. You got the electrical, you got the plumbers, you got the HVAC, and sometimes they're going to contradict each other. Well, they got to come back and fix that, or no, it's his fault. So having a guy or a lady that is your inspector, that is looking out for your best interests and saying, I don't care whether the electrician did it or the plumber did it, builder, you're going to fix this because it's just not quite right. Again, we're selling and building so many houses now in Charlotte. It's back on, y'all. So plumbing, if you just go through this entire checklist, there's so many things that could go wrong. So I would encourage you, again, to consider hiring a home inspector and letting that person come through and give you a list that we can give to the builder the week before. I think it's smart. Radon is basically, I think, a must to protect you and your family. I had one recently on a new construction where, yeah, there was radon, and even though the contract said the builder is not responsible, we did negotiate a good repair on that. In fact, if you go into my YouTube channel and you do a search on my channel for radon or radon mitigation, you'll see how that was done very clean before we close. Can't wait to talk to you. 704-345-3400. Call with any questions. Thanks.